Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Gabby Turner, and we're doing a pick a card reading today where we're going to be asking about your person's truest thoughts and feelings. And so we're going to be diving deep. Now, I just want to prepare you because some of the messages that come through might not be messages that are easy to hear because we're getting the truth, the good, the bad, and the ugly for whatever it's worth. Like you might get a reading where it's all good. You might get a reading where it's all horrible. It might be a mixture. I just want you to be prepared because I did channel some messages before. Some of them were very heartfelt and vulnerable. Some of them were probably messages that will sting to hear. So I'm just letting you know. Also, each of these piles is represented by a gemstone. We won't know what the gemstone is until we turn it over because I did not look to see what they were. But one is this sort of pinkish clear gemstone, and it's also represented by one of my many spell potions, which you can find at my Etsy shop that's listed below. I also offer personal readings at my website, so the link to my website is also in the description box below. So number one, your spell potion is the Mystery School potion, and this helps you, I'm having trouble focusing here, but it helps you to have a brilliant mind. It really enhances your ability to learn esoteric teachings from both human earthly sources like books and teachers and schools and things like that, or wherever you can find those teachings, but also from the beyond. So it will open your third eye and your crown chakra, etc. Open yourself to your own soul, which your soul might already know from past lifetimes and things like that. Number two, you're represented by this stone and the love spell potion. So I recommend with a love spell to sort of open it up to the universe bringing you, but you can make it specific if you want. You can even use this love spell potion and drink it as you're thinking of a particular person. I would suggest if you do that you ask for the fullest, most beautiful, most fulfilling, for both of you, potential to be achieved. So I don't recommend using love spells to control someone, for one thing. Like, then how are you ever going to know if the person really loves you, And then number three, you're represented by this sort of brownish, a little bit of a purple tint to its stone. And then the Cleopatra spell potion. This is great if you want power and influence. If you're going into politics or if you're in business, anything like that where you need power and influence. Even if you have like a social media presence and you're like, I want people to pay attention to me, or I want to be Miss Popularity. So the Cleopatra spell potion can be used for all of those purposes. And the link is below. I feel like I've got these a little off kilter here. All right, so we have option 1, option 2, option 3. Go ahead and choose your option and just use your timestamp, and I'll see you at your reading. All right, group 1, you chose the Mystery School potion, one of my most intriguing potions, and all of my potions are totally drinkable, by the way, which makes them more fun, and also it is going to bring substantial and very noticeable results that you want. So in any case, check that out if you want to, but first I'm going to sort of read the energy of these crystals, and then I have some tarot cards that we're going to get into as well as some channeled messages from your person. But I did tell you I would let you know what this stone is. This is supposed to be Lemurian quartz, so you can pause and read more about it if you'd like. But I'm kind of just reading the energy of the stones. I'm not as concerned about like what they are, but I'll let you know. This is amethyst. I should have known, obviously, and Cavansite. Not familiar with Cavansite. I think we have two. These two are both about expanding consciousness, and then amethyst, get drunk on your higher self. Okay, let me channel what I'm picking up from this person here. Okay, the first thing I'm picking up is that you would be shocked to know this, but this person is thinking about you way more than you are thinking about them. And I know that you like, but I think about them all the time. I think about them all day. I do feel like they're in your heart all day long, but this person is thinking about you, like pondering, reflecting, going back over conversations. I feel like they actually might go back and reread conversations as well. So you might be shocked about that, but it's like they're trying to see if there's anything they missed. You know, like if you have texted or emailed or something or written a letter or anything like that that they can go back and refer to, or even listen to old voicemails. Like they keep anything like that. They keep it and they go back. But I think a lot of it is in their mind, like reflecting back on things that have happened between the two of you, conversations you've had. I think that they feel that the two of you do bring a lot of wisdom to each other, interestingly enough. I'm going to use this cat tarot deck to clarify. They feel, it's like they do feel this is a spiritual love. And it's not that there's a lack of sexual passion or anything like that, but they're like, you know when you're growing up and you're like going to church and you're like looking for someone to settle down with, and you expect this sort of purity, this sort of level of purity in your partner, or maybe you never felt like that. But I feel like this person is like, wow, this is someone I could take to church. Even if you don't have normal, like traditional churchy beliefs, it's like they feel like the purity of your love and the purity of your connection, it's like it's suitable for church. I don't know. It's an interesting message. I don't necessarily feel like this person wants to go to church with you. It's not like that's like, oh my God, let's go on a date to church, which, to be honest, I'm not against going on a date to church myself. But if you wanted to go, they would. But I'm just saying, like, they feel like there's some sort of purity, level of purity here. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, okay, so here we're getting to more of like the playfulness. It's like, yeah, it's almost like they would be happy just like kissing, like first base. I don't know what second base is, but like they would be happy with the more innocent types of things, like kissing, rubbing your back, holding your hand even. Like holding your hand, stuff that you could do like in church and it would be appropriate. They're like, I love doing those things with you, or I want to do those things with you. And again, it's not that they are not lustful for you, but it's like, it's more elevated. That this is like a realization that they're coming to. They're like, the feelings that I have for group one are so elevated that like I can be happy holding hands with them, and it's so satisfying because I feel so close to them. You know, we don't have to have this lustful stuff in order to like have emotional intimacy. And it's like, you see all this pink energy? That's like that beautiful heart-based energy, like that pure young love, innocent love. Yeah. They are okay with not rushing it to the fucking. I'm just going to say, like, they don't feel the need to rush into that. Now, if you've already done that, I'm just saying that, like, they like holding hands. They like the sweet little things like that. First base stuff that you could get away with in church and it wouldn't be weird. And I don't know, they just see you as this like sweet angel. Like they feel like you're saucy sometimes too, right? You're a sweet little angel, but like sometimes you get in your feelings, you get a little heated, you know. But they're like, even when you bite, it's like a playful bite. You know, I don't know, there's something, so it's like, you know, that whole like you're so beautiful when you're angry. I feel like they kind of feel that way, but it's like you're so sweet and angelic when you're angry. It's almost like they're willing to look the other way at your bad behavior. They do feel like you have some petty behavior sometimes or some dramatic behavior, but they're like, I'm willing to pretend that it wasn't that big of a deal, or I'm willing to look away from it because you're just so cute. You're cute. You're cute when you're angry. And what else am I getting here? They just want to know more about you. And I mean, I don't know how long the two of you have known each other, but either way, they want to know more about you. It's like, even stuff like, what did you eat today? You know, I feel like they don't always feel comfortable asking that type of stuff, but like, that is enough for them. I mean, it's not enough because they always want to know more, but it's like, they find you intriguing even to the point of like, what did you eat today? Or like, what are your favorite foods? Like, stuff like that is interesting to them. So anyway, this person is very enamored with you. I would say, first of all right, let's move on. Okay, from the Star Power Tarot, we're getting more of their like uplifted energy because we're starting off on that foot and I want to stay there. But I did pull these Mars Power Tarot to see if we get any more, maybe different type of energy than just positive. But all right, we got the Fool card, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. This person daydreams a lot about you as well, like doing just mundane stuff, like zoning out to the TV. They're like, I could be in the kitchen cooking, or for some of you, I don't know, they are thinking about like smoking a joint or something with you, or smoking cigarettes, or maybe stepping outside to smoke. I don't know, but it's like, if I step in the kitchen while you're watching TV, like they imagine weird scenarios like this. I don't know why. Why are they imagining scenarios like this? Well, they're just imagining what it would be like to live with you, basically. Yeah. They're imagining like an ordinary day with you and what that would be like, because they like to imagine an ordinary day with you because they want to have those days with you. And if you've already got that kind of lifestyle with this person, like they cherish it, like it's very satisfying. So this is the Mars Power Tarot, and the planet Mars can represent passion, it can represent putting oneself first, it can represent desire, it can represent anger. So any and all of that might come forward from this deck, but we're just going to see like what element maybe of their Mars energy is showing up here. So we have the Eight of Wands. I feel like they think that you are hot. Oh yeah, you're hot in a kind of unique way. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm trying to figure out a way. I want to say you're hot in a unique, esoteric way, but I'm like, what does that mean? You're hot in an esoteric way. It's like they're turned on by you, but they're turned on. It's more erotic. I would say it's like an erotic thing. You know how some people are hot, like Playboy hot, and you may be Playboy hot, but I'm just saying like it's erotic. It's more like the emotions and even the mental connection, because we have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. It's like maybe there's eye contact that the two of you make or something, or like things that are left unsaid, but there's subtext. There's something here about subtext where maybe things are not said outright, but they're sort of hinted at, or things are just sort of like lingering in the air, or there's this sort of like sensual like weight in the air of I don't know, something like that. But yeah, they like the fact that they don't have to be so direct with you, because it's like there's this sort of erotic vibe just like sort of hanging in the air. All right, so I'm gonna get, let me see here, how many should I get? 1, 2, okay, I've got 6 total. I'm gonna pull 2 for this pile of messages from this little message deck, and these are channeled messages from them. So like I said in the beginning, if you were listening, it's all been positive so far, but some of these messages were not positive, and we're going to get through it, okay? We're going to figure it out if it's not one. Okay, so we have Billy Joel, My Life. I don't want you to tell me it's time to come home. I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life. Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. Now, is this how they are feeling and thinking, or is this how they think that you come across? I think that they see you as their home. Okay, this is what I'm getting from this. And I'm just being honest, because I'm pulling this is the Queen of Wands, and this person is literally at home and they're so satisfied and they're not wanting to go out. Normally the Queen of Wands wants to roam, she's adventurous. You know, if you're watching for a guy, he is adventurous, but I feel like this person feels at home with you, and it's like they wouldn't want other people to bother them if they had this domestic life with you. Or if they do have this domestic life with you, they're like, other people need to hit the road and stop trying to hit me up, you know? Like, this probably is an attractive person that you're with, and they have like a lot going on socially, or like lots of people are into them, but they want those people to kind of hit the road because they would rather find their security with you. Okay, this goes back to what I saw before, where like they do feel like you're a bit saucy sometimes. I feel like you all have had fights or something. All right. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this mess all by myself. Post Malone, I had some help. So yeah, I mean, they do feel like both of you are to blame. So this isn't too harsh. Like, they do feel like both of you are to blame for bringing arguments, or whatever the arguments are that you all have had, or disagreements. Like, they feel it's mutual, right? It isn't just me. You might try to blame me sometimes or something, but like, it takes both of us. All right. But anyway, that's pretty much what I'm getting. I hope that is helpful, guys. Gives you some insights into their mindset. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my links if you'd like, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, number 2, you chose the love spell, and then the top card here you pulled was barite, so that's what that stone is, in case you're interested. And got a couple of other stones here as well, hiddenite and labradorite. Now, I'm just going to read these crystal cards more energetically, not so much based on what they are. It's like more intuition than logic. And then I have some tarot as well to tap into. But so what are this person's true thoughts and feelings? The first thing I got, even before I hit record, was, you remind me of my mother, and I don't know if I like that or not. Or it's like, sometimes I like that and sometimes I don't. I have mixed feelings about the fact that you remind me of my mother. I feel like you might remind, if they have a sister, you might remind them a little bit of their sister as well. And if that's the case, they feel more positive about those similarities, whatever similarities you might have to their sister. And if they don't have a sister, then I guess, you know, that message just may not be for you. I feel a stubborn energy coming from the person you're asking about. Very stubborn. Because this person has their own way of living their life, and it's what provides them a sense of stability, both mentally. Because I feel like this person has had times in their life when they struggled with stability. And they just like being cool, calm, and collected. They don't like having their feathers ruffled. It's weird, because I think that sometimes they do get their feathers ruffled easily, but then they quickly remove themselves from the situation. This person has a strong, durable shell around them at all times. And I think that when you remind them of their mom and it's a negative way, it's when maybe you try to push into their shell in a sort of entitled way, or at least that's how they perceive it. Like, you're not necessarily entitled to push past my boundaries like that. And so they're like, that's what my mom has done before, and I don't like that. But in a positive way, when you remind them of their mom, it's because you do kind of understand them at a deep level, and you are a very reassuring person. But sometimes they just kind of want to be left alone. I do feel like a sort of hermit energy from this person. But I feel like they have mixed feelings because they, reminding them of their sister or like someone else maybe that's in their family, they think you're a beautiful soul and you have a beautiful, wonderful personality, which is how they also view their sister or whoever else this may be that they're thinking of. For some, it might be like an old friend from high school or something, but they feel a sense of kinship, like you really understand me. That's what I get the strongest, is like you really understand me. But it's like on a level where they almost feel like they would prefer this to be platonic with you, because they kind of don't want to be reminded of their family members in the context of something romantic. All right, so let's tap into the tarot and see what we get here. Okay, so we have the Star again, like, wow, and you probably are very talented. I was getting something like this from this card as well. Like, they're like, you are so talented. Like, you're talented, like God broke the mold when he gave you your talents. I don't know if you have some sort of, if you're musical or artistic in some other way, but like, I think you have expressed your love for this person through some sort of art form. Maybe it's poetry, maybe it's music, maybe it's visual art. I don't know what it is. And if none of that is true, like maybe you've just posted some memes or something, or something where they could tell like you're trying to express your feelings for me, your love for me. Okay, this person is so weird. They feel like you're so talented. Whatever you did where you express that, you're so talented, but at the same time, it's almost like they feel jealous. Like here you are, like writing them a love song or whatever, and they're jealous of your talent so much that they can't even appreciate the actual feelings that you're expressing. This person is really a piece of work. I don't know what to say about them. I'm kind of finding them annoying at this point. Sorry, not sorry. I am sorry, because I know you do really like this person. You probably don't want me to be annoyed by them, but God, this person is just, we have the Nine of Wands. This person is just a constant ball of anxiety. They do struggle as well with self-criticism. This may be a Virgo with that hermit energy and like the self-criticism. They don't like the fact that they are jealous of your talents, but they are, and they're aware of it. They're like, I can't deny that that's how I feel. But it's like, let's say you are an actor or like you write poetry or something, like whatever you do, like nobody writes poems like you do. Like you really, there's a break the mold type of energy here. They're fascinated. They are really fascinated by, now if you're not an artist, I don't think this is your reading, so sorry. But like you have a talent that just nobody else could capture, because it's your way of doing it is, it can't be taught. It's organic and it's you. You just were born with talents. You might be a folk artist or something too. Like folk artists are just people who have a skill that's self-taught, basically. Like maybe you taught yourself guitar or something. Like you didn't go to school for it. Like what you have, even if you did go to school for it, what you have wasn't learned at school. Like you just kind of organically knew how to go about this particular art form. But anyway, I guess this person thinks about that a lot. So let's move on to these Mars Power Tarot decks. Now this could indicate their selfishness. It could indicate desire. It could indicate anger. We're just going to see what comes up. And anything that's a Martian in theme here. We have the Three of Swords on your end, the Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So this is just a specific message, but I feel like this is someone who is connected in the art world of whatever type of art it is that you do. And they could have connected you to that network, but they didn't. I feel like they did think about it, and it's almost like they were too lazy to do it, too socially lazy, you know, because this person has a lot of social anxieties and hang-ups. So if you feel hurt by that they didn't introduce you to their art friends who could have helped you to, you know, network or like get your art out there, because clearly you're really talented. This person was too like socially awkward to reach out to you and offer to do that. It wasn't because they were trying to hurt your feelings. So I feel like almost like they want to, actually I don't think that they would even think to apologize, because that would take too much social intelligence as well. But your spirit guides want you to know that this person did not want to hurt your feelings by not introducing you to these people. Okay, that was very specific. Okay, and then I have I didn't mean to get a song message, I meant to get a message. Well, anyways, all right. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. The Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams. So this is their message to you. Like, I feel like there have been a lot of hurt feelings between the two of you. And I think that this song is just coming up because in their mind, that really characterizes a lot of what this connection has been. You have both really been hurt, maybe even shattered by this, and they view you as someone who maybe you just want to keep getting hurt, you know? Like, I feel like maybe at some level both of you kind of want to keep getting hurt by each other, because it's almost like, you know, when you wreck a bicycle, it's like, okay, but I'm going to get back up on the bicycle. They definitely feel like you want to get back up on the bicycle. Even if you've been burned by them, you're like, okay, let's do it again. Let me get burned. Let me get my heart broken again. Almost like you're in love with getting your heart broken by them. I don't feel like they enjoy it quite as much with the Tower on their side. But again, that goes back to the beginning where they like really love to have this thick wall of stability surrounding them, this thick shell all around them. But anyway, I feel like we've done a pretty deep dive into their mindset, their thoughts and feelings. I hope this gave some insights, some clarity, you know, confirmed some things you already knew and gave you some insights that you didn't. That's what I think is in my personal opinion, indicates the best type of reading, when you get confirmation coupled with revelations and insights. All right. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Check out my links below if you'd like to. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, group 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the Cleopatra spell potion, and I think this was the top crystal card, which is Meteorite. Intriguing. All right, we have some other cards here as well, but I'm just going to read them intuitively, not like logically based on what they are. I guess I'll flip them over and let you see, just in case you're interested in that. This Malachite and Amazonite. But okay, I mean, I'm getting a specific message intuitively from these crystal cards, and I've got some tarot as well. And if this specific message doesn't vibe with you, then this is just not your reading. But I feel like this is someone who has either dated or maybe is dating your sibling. It could also be your best friend or something, but it's like they're dating or they have dated or been involved with or like been a really close friend to your sibling or your close friend. So I'm seeing this as like, maybe this is your sister, maybe this is your best friend, this is your romantic interest or whoever it is you're watching this for. They either are or have been involved with or very close to in some sort of personal way. So take it for what it is. I've already explained it. So either it makes sense or it doesn't. If it doesn't, then this is just not your reading. And I feel like, you know, they know your sibling and or best friend better than they know you. They also feel like they're more similar to your sibling or whoever this is, sibling, best friend, whoever this is. The person you're asking this about, watching this for, they know your sibling. I'm just going to say sibling, and if it's best friend, then you can insert that. But your person that you're interested in or watching this for knows your sibling better than they know you, and they feel like they are more like your sibling than they are you. They do feel like you are really kind of out of the loop, like they want to know you better, I think. They think that you're a very interesting person. They're interested in the fact that you are very different from them. But I think they feel like, you know, the sibling is between the two of you. And they can't really get closer to you because they can't get past the sibling. Like, so maybe they feel like it would hurt their, you know, your sibling's feelings if they did that, or if they just feel like it wouldn't be appropriate. They do find you to be a very friendly person, like when they do interact with you, and they also think you're loyal. They also think you're the type of person that dogs would like, you know? And those are good people. Like if a dog if dogs, generally speaking, like gravitate towards you, that's usually, not always, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of times that's a good sign that you're a good person. Yeah, but I feel like this person, sometimes they might, I'm not sure what this is. Like they want to be friendlier to you than they have had the opportunity to be. And I don't know if the two of you have had a disagreement or something before, but it looks to me like at some point maybe there was a situation where one of you hurt the other person's feelings. I feel like they hurt your feelings. And it's almost like they did it on purpose. They're like, I know what you want me to say or do. I know the niceness that you want from me. I don't know. It's like, I don't even know if they can explain it themselves, but they were kind of mean to you, or they hurt your feelings, and they don't really feel sorry for it for some reason. So let me see what else we can figure out about their thoughts and feelings. Okay. I think I figured out why they didn't care if they hurt your feelings, because it's almost like this person wants to be a bad boy because they view you as like the cool girl, and switch those genders around as necessary, but like they're like, sure, yeah, I hurt your feelings, I'm a rebel without a cause, you know. In real life they're definitely not a rebel without a cause, but I feel like they kind of want to be because they feel like you're the cool girl, and like, you know, like they're like, I'm not really like you, But I want to appeal to you somehow by being like rough around the edges, because I feel like this person is sexually attracted to you. I pulled this card, the song card, Kane Brown and Marshmallow Miles on it. We could break it in, if you know what I mean. All night, no breaks, all tail, no gate. All tail, no gate. So, I mean, basically, they want to have sex with you without stopping, I guess. You know, like they want the floodgates to open. But I mean, I don't know if the two of you have had the opportunity to do that or not. Like, they do see as someone with like high standards, but it's also like, see all these keys here? Like, they view you as someone who is sexually experienced. And I'm whispering because I'm in a library, but like that's the kind of thing that would probably get them on too, like a mixture of like, let's be bad when it's inappropriate. Like, let's be inappropriate. I don't know. They want to be inappropriate with you. Maybe they want to have sex with you in a library. I don't know. But yeah. So like they kind of hurt your feelings because they felt like maybe you would like that. Like they think you like bad boys. And that's who they wanted to be. That's interesting. The other message I get here is Kelly Clarkson. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Like I do feel like they have a very holistic view of you. So they think you're the cool girl. Kelly Clarkson, pretty cool. You heard that I was starting over with someone new. This person does keep up with you. I will say that. Like they kind of know what's going on with you, or they're interested in knowing who you're with, because I don't think you're with them or have ever been with them. But they do view you as someone who like has an active romantic life, or you've been involved with a lot of people romantically or something. They do also know that you've been burned a lot in romance. Okay, so they keep abreast of what's going on with you. All right, so we have some final cards here. Yeah, I think they view you as a sort of iconoclast here with this Tower card. And then we have the Four of Swords and the Four of Wands and Three of Swords. Okay. I don't know if this has just been all over the place or if it's just me struggling to interpret this strange dynamic, this person, because they're sort of unusual, and I'm unusual myself. Okay, I do have a weird insight. I think that there has been a time when you didn't realize it, but they saw you, like they've seen you naked or something. I don't know if they stumbled across a photo that you had done, like maybe if you took a selfie of yourself, like your nether region, or they happened to walk in on you in the shower, but you didn't even see them, or something like that. But like they have seen you in all your glory. Like they've seen this part of you without you realizing it. Like you are not aware of it. So why is Spirit letting you know that now? I keep having to pause because I'm coughing. So it's, even though they saw you in some sort of situation that they didn't go out and tell people about it. Like they kept this to themselves, whatever it was, because like maybe they felt like it would embarrass you. And they think that that's what you would do for them as well. I don't know. This is a strange message to end it on, that they saw you naked and you didn't realize it, but they've never told anyone because they don't want to embarrass you. But there you go. I don't know. It just gives you, like, this person has a very nuanced personality. They're kind of all over the place. Yeah. This person is a bit of a puzzle. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. I don't really know what else there is to say here. I don't know. It's like they've seen something. I don't know if it's like a used tampon or pad or something. Like they've seen something, or something that would embarrass you. This is the strangest message, and I really don't know why your spirit guides are wanting you to know this, or like how is this supposed to be helpful, except to let you know that this person did try to protect you from being embarrassed in whatever the situation was. Like, they kept a confidence about something that they found out about you. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm sorry to leave it at such a strange point, but this is all I've got. So guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope it brought some confirmations that clued you into that it was about you, and beyond that, that it gave you some helpful insights and revelations. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.